Alright nerds and nerdettes, before we get into the meat of this video, I have to inform you that the next painting video has been delayed because my back decided to be a little shit over the weekend and give out. So in an effort to get something out until I've recovered, here is a piss poor attempt to convince you why you should get into Warhammer 40k. Let's list the reasons, shall we?
You're so ugly you could be a modern art masterpiece.
If the legend Bob Ross taught us anything, it's that painting is something that is meant to be an expression of the self. He was right on that end, as you can paint your overpriced plastic spacemen in just about any color scheme you wish. Want to make your space marines look like carrots? Go nuts. Want to make them pink? That's fine and dandy. At the end of the day, they are your marines. On top of that, it's a pretty cathartic process. No real world drama. No bullshit from the internet. Just you, your brush, your paints, and the single model you dropped $40 on. It's a good way to let out some pent up frustration in a productive manner. Lastly, if you're feeling extra spicy, you can turn a lump of grey plastic into a work of art. What I mean by this is to take the time to learn the techniques that the professionals use to make your models look as good, if not better, than what's shown on the packaging. Also, it feels nice to flex on those who only play the current meter and use unpainted models like some savage barbarian.
Hell, I like you. You can come over to my house and fuck my sister.
One of the best things about 40k is the friendly community. Yes, there will be the sweaty treads, but those are few and far between. The community will teach you how to get good at the game and give you painting tips. In my very first game, not only did my opponents say that my paint job on my Crimson Fists was actually good, despite me thinking otherwise, gave me a few pointers after completely wrecking my shit with his Elder Army, and my learning experience has only continued so far.
The fairy fucking godmother said.
There is a rich and deep lore to the universe. Ever wonder why humanity is constantly at war with itself? There is a saga of books dedicated to that. Are stories about space marines and the rank and file guardsmen too grim and depressing for you? The Caiaphas Cain novels bring some much needed levity. Want something a bit more on the spooky side of things? The Black Library has a few books that quench that thirst.
Meme machine, meme machine. I'm a motherfucking meme machine.
Lastly, there are so many memes that become all the more hilarious if you are familiar with the game and lore. If you are still somehow not convinced, then all I can say is that 40k is a more socially acceptable addiction than crack. Until next time, stay nerdy and glory to the God Emperor of mankind.